Welcome everybody. Welcome back to Three Market Minds. Today we don't really have a theme or agenda. We're just going to be talking about charts. Now before we do that, let's go over the disclaimer real quick. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so welcome everybody. Welcome to Three Market Minds. My name's Bill. I'm here with Abdu and his brother Nagalu. This is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. Do your own research. If you need to take some time to read the disclaimer, just pause the video and let's go over the agenda real quick. So, whoops, there we go. Okay, so first thing on the agenda, it's my brother's birthday today. So before we do anything else, we're going to sing him happy birthday, and his name is Edwin. All right, okay, check out the background. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. But anyway, I got a birthday background going up on the screen. So let's go ahead and, whoops, we disappeared. Hold on, we disappeared for a second. Sorry, I'm having trouble. Okay, now we're back. All right, now we're back. All right, you ready? Let's all sing happy birthday to Edwin. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Edwin. Happy birthday to you. All right,
Was I?
thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a
Yeah,
lot.
that's nice of you.
Uh,
Was I on mute?
no. Well, you might have been. You might have
Okay.
been.
No,
Well,
we can hear you. We
It's
could hear
okay.
you.
It's okay. It's a thought that counts. All right, so let's get back to the agenda. Okay, so happy birthday to my brother Edwin. Questions? I didn't really see any questions from last week's videos, but please, people watching, please leave questions, and we'll try to answer them. I'll check real quick to see if there are any questions, and if there are, we can answer them. And then today we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of different stocks. Like I said, there's no theme today, just reviewing charts. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me hide this. Let me open up Zoom. No, not Zoom. Let me open up TradingView. Come on, TradingView. Oh, nuts. Hold on. Technical difficulty with TradingView. Give me 1 second. Oh, I know why. Because
We just watched this video.
This is minimized. There it is. There it is. All right. TradingView is up. What was that? Was that a?
I'm trying to see, if I can open our live stream on my phone
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm
to make
doing.
to make sure, yeah, to make sure
Yeah,
that
you
it's
can. Yeah, it's live right now. Yeah,
okay. Let
it's
me.
working. It's working. Yeah, I don't see any comments or anything yet. I was gonna look and see about the other videos. But yeah, anyway, let's get to the charts real quick. So S&P 500 still making all-time highs, still really way up there, just keeps grinding higher. Really just an amazing run we've had since the beginning of April, I think. Uh, I mean, I think everyone's just kind of waiting for the sell-off, right? When's the big sell-off going to happen? When's it going to come crashing back down to the 200-day moving average? Who knows? It could just keep going up for a while, or it could grind sideways. Who knows what'll happen? If there is a sell-off, I have some stocks I'm looking at to purchase. But in the meantime, it's just like let it run, let it run. What do you guys think about the S&P 500?
Sorry, Bill.
Yeah.
Did you also share your screen on
Oh,
Zoom?
I always forget to do that.
Just for us. This is,
Yeah,
the.
no, I know. I always forget to do that. All right. Share, tab, window, share. All right. You guys should be able to see it now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can
there it
see you.
is.
Okay. And
Nice.
then let me go back to this. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you guys can see where S&P 500 is still really at all time. It's at all-time highs. It just keeps grinding higher. It doesn't look like it's going to stop anytime soon. And yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the S&P 500?
Do you, what I am thinking is, You know how sometimes they go out of a channel and then they break out and then retest and then they just keep going. Did do you do you have any type of like have you made a channel for this for the
I
for
haven't
the
I
S&P
haven't
5?
really I haven't really analyzed what's going on, and it's
Yeah,
what I've found in the past is it's really hard to do TA. It's hard to do TA on these because it's like a mixed bag. It's like 500 different
yeah,
stocks. So it's kind of hard to do things like bull flags or inverted head and shoulders and I haven't really done any Fibonacci extensions. I'm just kind of trying to keep things simple right now. So just looking at the
okay.
200-day moving average, the 52-week moving average. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much higher it's going to keep going. And I'd hate to try and guess. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Maybe what it'll do is it'll kind of stop going straight up and kind of slow down a bit, and maybe just go sideways for the next, for a while. But even when it's going sideways, there's certain sectors that are just going to pop off. So that's why you got to keep an eye on individual stocks. But yeah, I really don't try to do too much analysis on the indices because it's difficult. It's hard to do it.
I just treat them like the same. I just do I just do the same analysis that I do on the stocks, the same condo pattern.
Do you do it on a
I
do
just
you,
treat it
do you
the
do it
same.
on a lower time frame though? Do you look at like the 1 hour
Yeah.
charts? Okay, it might work better. Like that TA might work better on the 1 hour charts than the daily for the big indices. Um, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't honestly though. I don't really trade the S&P 500 like when I had a 401k or if I get another job and I get a 401k. Then what I'll do is in the 401k, I'll just buy the large cap growth stocks, which kind of acts like the S&P 500, right? So I'll pretty like if I had a 401k, I'd put all my money into the mutual fund, which represents the large cap growth stocks, which is the S&P 500 basically. Um, but other than that, I really don't trade it. I really don't trade it. What about you guys?
I think it's
I
going
do.
super steep right now.
Yes, super steep.
I'm trying to look at it historically, man. It's very, very steep.
It's super steep right now. It's this
Yeah.
is this is a ridiculous tear that it's on. So it's got to slow
The,
down. Doesn't
the last correction it did not hold. The one that happened in May.
Yeah, it touched
And
the
even that is like it seems like because of some news and stuff, and it just keeps going up.
yeah, it just touched the 200-day moving average,
Yeah.
and then it just kept going. And then it just kept going, right? So, yeah, we'll see what
I
happens.
feel
But
I
let's
feel like it will keep going because of course we're gonna have like some type of correction, but this is driven by the Mac 7, right?
Yeah.
So in my opinion, this is just my personal opinion. Like Meta, for example, they are doing a large capex, like the large cap spending, and Google just did that, and all this Mark 7. So that expenditure has not even started to give profits. Once those things start making profit, like for example, Meta just started doing, just announced something the other day. I don't quite remember. I think they announced like a subscription system on their platform.
for
So
their own
that
for their own AI, and it was like
yeah,
$8 a
yeah.
month or something like that. And for comparison, I'm paying 30 a month for Grok. And then,
Yeah.
and I know
So
Claude,
like
Claude's real expensive because I keep seeing all these headlines
Yeah,
about people spending millions of
Meta's stuff
dollars.
is like lightweight and it's very it seems very uh I don't know, it doesn't seem like it costs too much.
Well, so we can take a quick look at Meta since we're talking about it. It is one of the Mag
yeah,
7. It
yeah.
was,
So like as long as they're influencing them, I think it might just keep going up for a bit. That's one
it's kind of
thing.
Meta's kind of sideways, right? It's one of the ones Meta has not participated in the rally. this year. It
Oh,
really
it
hasn't.
did actually.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
you're right. You're right. If you zoom in,
but
okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. This
yeah,
section
I
right
think
here. Yeah, that's the rally.
yeah,
Yeah, so it did participate. Did purchase, but it's not.
yeah.
I guess my point is it's not hitting all-time highs. It
No,
looks like
because of
it's,
the, last time, last earnings, it dipped because of the large cap spending again.
and whoops, hold on. Now that I'm kind of looking at it, I do see some potential patterns forming here.
Right?
Like maybe,
Yeah, it's consolidating for on a yearly. It
right?
is.
Maybe we got an inverted head and shoulders forming here. It's even got like a double shoulder on the left side. So, maybe it's doing something. It's worth keeping an eye on. Um,
Yeah,
but I think
yeah.
there's other stuff that we're more interested in. Let me just go over Nvidia, Tesla real quick. Nvidia. Remember last week we were talking about how Nvidia sells off after earnings, and that's pretty much exactly what it's doing. It's just selling off.
Yeah.
So hopefully this next week it'll turn around and start going back up. But I mean, at the very worst, I could see it going down and maybe touching the 200-day moving average and then turning around. But I know a lot of people have been complaining about Nvidia just not really participating in the earnings. I mean, in the rally this last month. But no, it's done a decent job. It's done a decent job. It's gone up like it was up 40% before it sold off. It was up 40%. That's not bad. That's
Yeah.
not bad. Um, okay, let's look at Tesla real quick. So Tesla, see a few charts forming with
Mhm.
Tesla. I know we talked about this inverted head and shoulders with a price target of 463, so that's still in play. And then I see another pattern forming here. I see like a big cup and handle. Do you guys see the cup and handle forming? So like this
Yeah,
is,
now that yeah.
yeah, so this is like the cup, and then this is the handle. And then if it can break
Ooh.
through that, I got a price target of 550. So we'll just see what happens there.
Yeah, that's nice catch, Bill. I didn't notice that. Bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I spent a lot of time looking at the Tesla chart. All right, let's get to the exciting stuff. Let's look at now, right? Let's look at it now. This was one of Anagalu's picks from a couple weeks ago, and it's been doing great. So why don't you go ahead and talk about it? Let me know what you see.
Yeah, it actually is going up much faster than I anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
I just think, fundamentally, these guys are the ones who will be able to actually use this the AI technology. They're the ones who are can sell it. They're the ones who know where the where who can connect to the people who can actually use it because they've already been using it, like the platforms, the data centers, and stuff like that. So they actually have the use case for it.
Yeah,
Uh,
and
and more people they bring in, the more like uh, professionals that they bring in. I think it's gonna be bigger.
yeah, and
Yeah, in the
I've
long
been
run.
hearing I've been hearing a lot about this company on Twitter. A lot of people
Yeah,
talking about it. Jensen Huang, the CEO of Nvidia, he had a lot of great things to say about this company. So it's got a lot of momentum right now,
yeah,
and you can see it's well
and
off the
and,
highs of 200.
and they had like a lot of deals in the Middle East that was suspended because of the war, and most likely it's gonna resume at some point.
So I see
So
something here that could happen, right? It's at resistance right now, right? There's
yeah,
there's a resistance line I drew in there. So whoops, let me delete that. Okay. I could see it doing something like this, right? I could see it maybe selling off from that resistance line, coming back down, filling this gap,
yeah,
and then
it's because it went up really fast.
yeah, so I could see it pulling back a little bit, and then if it does pull back, fills the gap, and comes back up, then it's making an inverted head and shoulders pattern. And if it can break through the neckline, then that could send it up, let's see, 124 to 83. That's almost 40. So it would send it up north of like 160, right? We could maybe send it
Yeah.
up above 160. But that's prediction stuff, right? It's not even we got to wait and see what happens, right? It's way too early to say that this is going to form an inverted head and shoulders pattern, but it's something to keep an eye on. But no, this was a great call you made a couple weeks ago. In fact, yeah, I think you brought it up on our first live stream. So great call. Um, and then I also wanted to show Microsoft is also recovering. So Microsoft, it's a software company, right? Like ServiceNow. So the software companies looks like they're recovering, right? I know there was a
Yeah.
lot of fear that the service as a software companies were all going to get destroyed by AI, and I think that fear may have been overblown, and it's pushed these stocks down to really undervalued levels, and it might be a good time to snatch some of these up. I'm definitely going to watch Service now. If
Yeah.
there's a pullback, like if it gets back into the low, like 108, 110 range, then I'll probably start a position there also. Um, yeah. What do you think, Abdu?
Yeah, ServiceNow is it has potential, like you said, but I'm definitely gonna wait for a pullback.
Yeah. Oh, it's way too
Um,
hot. Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna wait for a pullback. And
Yes.
Microsoft, it is looking really good,
Yeah.
but
I like
like
it too.
yeah,
I like it too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the chart.
It's
Wow.
it doesn't have as much upside as ServiceNow, like we were discussing a few weeks ago, but it's one of those. I mean, it was up 5% on Friday, which is such a huge gain for Microsoft in a single day. So that would have been.
Yeah,
There was some funny business happening on Friday. I don't know if you noticed it, but it looked like some big institutions were kind of reorganizing stocks because there were some crazy moves that happened like right at the bell. Um,
yeah,
is really strange, and I think it's because it was the end of the month. It's really kind of funny. But yeah, Microsoft had a great week last week, so
yeah.
we'll keep an eye on
Look,
those.
I
Um,
mean, for Tesla, you know what I noticed last week? I think it went intraday. It went like about 20 handles. It went back down
yeah, it
all
went.
the way to, yeah. So like that is like for a day trader, that's like a dream.
Oh, especially on Friday, right, where you could do like
Yeah.
daily options.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well,
That's like,
the one that was
uh,
really funny is all day long Nvidia was up like 1.5%, and then like
yeah,
5 minutes before the bell closed, it just sold off, like just went straight down. It was so goofy. It's like, what is going
yeah,
on? And people were talking about it on Twitter. They said one of the big ETFs, I think, MSCI or something like that, made a massive sell right as the bell closed. But anyway, just some funny business. I just kind of ignore that stuff and just look at the big picture. Um,
Yeah.
okay.
okay,
I
let's
have one
take.
more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look at SMCI for us. I know,
Which
I
one?
know they have a funny business going on, but the chart is looking
Oh,
great.
the
SMCI, yeah.
supercomputer. Yeah, SMCI.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, they're doing great. They're doing
yeah,
great
this
because
is
because Dell did so well, right? Because these
mhm,
guys do what Dell is doing. I mean, they do the same thing as Dell. They provide the hardware for all the server farms for AI, and yeah, these guys had a great week, and Dell had a ridiculous Friday. I think it was up 30% on Friday. So
yeah.
Yeah.
anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Oh,
Tell me what you see. Tell me what you see.
no, so what I'm seeing is like more of like from based on my experience, I've seen this type of things happen. When a company is super undervalued, but it has all the foundations to grow.
Yeah,
So SMCI has at some point, they were
yeah. Look, I mean,
uh
they're up 120, right?
yeah,
I
so
think they're
yeah, so
46
like
right now. Yeah, yeah,
yeah, so that's what I'm saying, whatever happening in administration, that is fixable. They can fix that. They can pay whatever fine they need to
yeah.
pay, and then they will fix that. That's it's all about, they make their money, and then they will pay the fine and then they keep whatever other
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what drives me crazy. Is like they have a good business and they're making tons of money. So why are they doing all these scandals? So just to make people aware, definitely do your research on Supermicro. But they've gone through a number of scandals. They got caught trying to sell AI chips, I think, or some kind of computer chips to both China and Iran. They got caught, and then they also got caught with some funny business with their books, right? Like their
Yeah.
audits. Yeah, something to do with
Hmm.
their audits, and they had to pay a big fine. So they've had a lot of scandals, and that's why I kind of stay away from them. But yeah, so I would say just do your own research before you buy these guys. I mean, it definitely the chart looks, they look undervalued, right? Considering
Yeah.
they were at 120. And considering what Dell just did, and these guys do the same thing as Dell, right? It's hardware for AI centers. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely worth one to keep an eye on. But do your own research on these guys. They're kind of funny. I will give them some credit though. It takes a lot of guts, to try to smuggle chips to both China and Iran. That takes a lot of guts. So
That's crazy.
I'll
Yeah,
give
that's
I'll
crazy.
give them some credit there. Okay, let's see. What else? What else? Oh, let's look at Bitcoin real quick, because not really much going on with Bitcoin. It's still trying to recover from the rejection at the 200-day moving average, the red line here. But if it can recover and it can come back up, I also see this one forming a cup and handle pattern. And if it can break through the resistance at 82,000, we could see it get back to 100 maybe. If it can get to 100, then that's over the 52-week moving average, and then we're out of the bear cycle, right? Is if it's because as long
Yeah.
as if Bitcoin once Bitcoin gets above this green line, the 52-week moving average, then we're out of the bear market, and so that would be great news. But that's a long way away. It's a long way away. So we'll just kind of keep watching it, and then I'll show MicroStrategy real quick because I know you were saying you started a position in MicroStrategy. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of the same
Last
thing.
week,
You know what I see?
yeah,
What I see here, though. Here's what I see here. I see inverted head and shoulders pattern, right? Potentially,
yeah,
potentially forming,
Oh yeah.
potentially forming. It's got to break above the neckline. If it doesn't break above the neckline, it's not going to make the pattern. It's not going to be an inverted head and shoulders. So but MicroStrategy is just going to do what Bitcoin does. So if Bitcoin goes up, then MicroStrategy will go up. And this is
So if
196
it,
to
if it hits
105.
something like 200, and then it's gonna shoot up.
Yeah, that's like a 90. That's 90 difference. So that would take it all the way up to like 280, I think. 280 to same thing. It'll take it above the 52-week moving average and the 200-day moving average. So yeah, so we'll just keep watching them. Just keep watching them.
yeah.
Um,
Whenever it goes below 150, I'm just gonna, even if it's fractional,
yeah.
whatever, just add to a position. Because it's one of those things like just the sleeps was when Bitcoin, pauses, it paused. And then when Bitcoin goes up, it just takes off.
Yeah,
So,
MicroStrategy is a leveraged play on Bitcoin. So, like if
yeah,
Bitcoin goes up 10%, you'll probably see MicroStrategy going up 20%. But the opposite's
yeah.
true. If Bitcoin goes down 10%, actually it'll be even worse because MicroStrategy will go down like 30%. So it's a
See?
it's it's a leverage play on Bitcoin. But yeah, I think this is a good place to accumulate.
Mhm.
Um, all right, I want to keep moving because I think we've got maybe 10 minutes left. Can you guys take a look at Zoom? Tell me how much time
Really?
we got left.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's
I
not
want to
showing up.
shoot. So I wanted to show this guy here, Hood. I wanted to show Hood because this one worked out really well for me. Um, yeah, I was looking at charts last week after talking with you guys and was trying to get some trading ideas. And I saw the hood pattern and I saw it forming this diamond. I saw it forming this diamond and I thought, man, if it can break out of this diamond pattern, I could see it going all the way back up to all-time highs. But at the same time though, if it breaks down out of the diamond pattern, then it could drop another. Who knows how much it could drop? It could drop a lot more. But I really felt like it was kind of oversold, and so I was just hoping it would break to the outside, break up and out. And so I opened a position right before this big breakout, right before this big 20% move.
Nice.
I bought a bunch of shares like right before this move. I was thinking about buying more, but I'm gonna wait now. Kind of like the same thing. This chart and then this, so Hood and ServiceNow, to me they're kind of similar positions, right? They've both had really big moves, and so it might be worth just kind of waiting and then see what happens. And if there's a pullback, then you buy some more. But I really like Robinhood. I liked them last year. I could have bought them. You remember when they were down at like $30? I remember,
Yeah.
yeah, like down here, they were bouncing off the 200-day moving average, and I thought it was
Yeah,
such a good time to
this
buy.
AI stuff is giving them like a new steam.
Yeah, yeah, so there was some news. They said that they were going to start creating that they had AI agents available now that would trade
Yeah,
for you. And they're doing like a limited release of that. And then there was some other news about they did a big deal with Trump and the government. They're creating all these like hundreds of thousands of accounts for young people in order to start like saving and investing.
Oh yeah.
So, but Robinhood has always been a leader as far as
yeah.
innovation goes with trading. They're just so far ahead of like Fidelity and Schwab and all those guys. They're really into crypto. They're the ones who started like 24-hour trading 5 days a week. I mean,
They're
soon
the ones who
it's
started commission free.
commission free. Exactly, way
Yeah.
back when. Yeah, commission free. So they're very innovative. I really like them. So this is a position I think I'm going to hold for a while. So yeah, a lot of good stuff this last week. You know, between Hood and Now and oh man, let's just take a quick look at Micron just so we can acknowledge. I just wanted to show this real quick again to people. We thought it was crazy when it was at 800 and now it's almost at 1,000. It's just absolutely insane. Just absolutely insane. Yeah, that's anyway.
Yeah.
ARM has also been
I
doing really
didn't see
good.
that one coming.
Yeah, ARM has also been doing
Wow.
really good. I know, Abdu, this is one that you really liked, and I think you called it like
Yeah.
way back down here, like at 120 or something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, ARM's
I
another
told
really
so
good
many
one.
people about this. I don't know if anybody got got it, but like I told so many
Did
people.
you buy it? I hope you bought it.
I, I did not buy because I don't. Right now, I'm not not buying, but I'm just like because I'm all
Well,
Yeah,
you just got to
I'm not
trust
buying anything
yourself.
now.
You just got to trust yourself. Next time you get a feeling about these,
Yeah.
right? You just got to trust yourself. No, I agree. It's too far high to buy right now. But if the big sell off, if the AI bubble bursts, right, and there's a big sell off, like this is the one. This is one of the ones I would want to take a look at and see about buying. Were you guys able to take a look at the Zoom meeting? How much time we got left?
It doesn't.
Let's
Let's
see.
see. I can't
Usually it
Oh,
see.
shows
six
up. It's not
minutes.
showing
Six
up.
minutes. Okay, we got 6 minutes. All right, so that's fine. What was I doing now? Let me go back to the chart. Go back to the chart. Okay, 6 minutes. Yeah, so ARM's on my list of one of the ones I'd want to buy. Also, that one that just came out, CRBS or CBRS, Cerebras. Yeah, so these guys have just gone straight down. Remember, this is like an AI chip manufacturer that went public a couple weeks ago. So they've just been going straight down. But I just think like maybe in 6 months or something, this one might be a really good one to buy right after the AI bubble bursts. So this one's kind of on my list. So I'm just making like a shopping list now, stuff I want to buy after the next big sell-off, whenever that is. Whenever that is. Another couple ones I'm looking at is solar power because AI takes so much energy, right, to run that we need to start looking at like other energy sources. So a couple of them that I'm looking at is solar power. So I'm just keeping an eye on Enphase Energy, and you can kind of see that. Whoops, Enphase Energy participated in this latest rally that we've been having since the end of May. So you can see it rallied along with the AI stocks, right? So Enphase, Sedge, same thing. Both of these rallied along with the AI stocks. So, but with these, I'd wait until they sell off and pull back to the 200-day moving average, and then maybe buy them, right? And who knows when that might be, right? It may not be until maybe 6 months from now or something. But it's just a good idea to keep a list of stocks you want to buy when there's a big sell-off. So those are all the ones I wanted to talk about. You guys got any others you want to talk about before we're out of time? Want to take a quick look at Dell real quick? Dell was another one that was in the news. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Oh no. I think we ran out of time. All right, sorry everybody. It looks like we ran out of time. Let me close this. Okay. Sorry about that, everyone. It looks like we ran out of time. Let me turn this back on. So the Zoom meeting, yeah, it looks like the Zoom meeting shut off. So really sorry about that. I thought we had a few more minutes, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed our discussion. And yeah, I'm getting a message from Abdu. Looks like we got kicked out of Zoom because I thought we had 5 more minutes. I don't know what happened there, but thank you all. Thank everybody for watching and subscribing and liking. And we'll see you again next week. All right, have a good day. Bye bye.